back to World of Warcraft, Cataclysm Classic Blind. Another dungeon awaits us. Can we queue for that? Dungeon Finder, specific dungeons. Looks like that might be a lower level, because the Wrath of the Lich King normals we have available is only Halls of Reflection and Pit of Sauron. Halls of Reflection was the middle dungeon in there. I think Forge of Souls is lower level, somehow. Oh, we don't have the level requirements for these ones. That's interesting. It's weird we can't select to queue into any of the other dungeons here. So what we have is Wrath of the Lich King normals. Yes, there's just no queuing for. They'd even be like just Wrath of the Lich King heroics. Cataclysm heroics. Cataclysm normals. Weird. Would make it much more awkward to get into that, because we were told if we're level 80 for the last dungeons here, we'd definitely still be level appropriate for any quote-unquote heroic Wrath. And then especially all of the some more special dungeons. We can't do random Cataclysm heroic because we don't have the level for it. Not that we wanted to anyways. Looks like we just can't queue. We might actually be interesting if we could just go into a different dungeon. Yep, here's the Forge of Souls. Alright. Let's walk in here. Got 15 minutes on this buff. A few minutes on all of the things. Here's Lady Jaina.
I'm trying to think here.
Thank the light for seeing you here safely.
Here's
We
these
have
guys.
much work to do if we are to defeat
Oh, they got
the
no
Lich
health
King and put
whatsoever.
an end to the Scourge. Our allies within the Argent Crusade and the Knights of the Ebon Blade have broken through the front
Alright.
gate of Icecrown and are attempting to establish a foothold within the Citadel. Their success hinges upon what we discover within these cursed halls.
We're gonna do this
Although
backwards.
our mission is fraught with peril, we must persevere. With the attention of the Lich King drawn toward the front gate, we will be working our way through the side in search of information that will enable us to defeat the Scourge once and for all.
Yeah, that didn't go too well, did it?
King Variant's SI-7 agents have gathered information about a private sanctum of the Lich King's, deep within a place called the Halls of Reflection. We will carve a path
That's
through this
later.
wretched place and find a way to enter the Halls of Reflection. I sense
The abode of the
powerful
Devourer
magic
of
hidden away
Souls.
within those halls.
Okay.
Magic that could be the key to destroying the Scourge. Make haste, champions.
Champions,
I will
plural.
prepare the troops to fall in behind you.
I am champions. Yeah, they get troops that doesn't really ever work, does it? Alright. Fight these guys. Look at their no stance they got going on. Execute. And with you. Yeah, 75,000 health just really ain't too much these days, is it? Execute. Monk. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing stuff in here. We need to go pretty much all the way through here, though. I don't recall this one being too crazy of a dungeon. Should be able to manage. One at a time, though, would be obviously preferable. He's going back. I don't think we're going to have the luxury here, are we? Alright. Generate. Heal for me. Another heal for me. No bone volleys. Not allowed. Heal for me. Yeah, once we get a few of them down, goes pretty well. Okay. More loots. Yeah. The start of the 4 does definitely slow things down a bit. Once we get past that, everything's pretty much fine. Okay. Animator, Adept, Animator, Bonecaster. Not gonna have too much luck. Trying to get people into a grouping situation here. Stun here a bit. Less ideal. Bone volley. Execute. Heal myself. Shuttle. Sunder. Heal on the in here. Alright. Okay. Execute you. Heal on you. Soul Siphon. Rude. Got that. No Shadow Bolt. Only execute. There you go. Just about. Just about. All the stuns were definitely not helping there. That's for sure. From that. Okay. Could heal to full here. Probably be a wise move. I'm in combat with something. There's a rat here. Oh, soul. Ah. A soul just happened. That was something. Alright. Heal in. These guys here, we're gonna say hi to. Healing up. Alright. Execute. Execute. Yeah, this wasn't too bad. Maybe right up there is where we need to get to. Works for me. Got a Reaper. Shadow Mend. Rude. Execute you. Heal myself. Execute you. Heal myself. Execute you. Heal myself. These Victory Rush heals are very much a cornerstone of our arsenal here. And we've also put things into making the Victory Rushes better. So that's definitely been a good choice here. Back to full. See how things go against the likely boss here. Not quite there yet, though. I kind of want to take out the Soul Horror first, honestly. This seems to be one of the main problems. Down. Heal myself. You. Let's say plenty of magic stuff going on here too. It's not ideal. I got stun going. We get some enrage regeneration here. Potion here. See you. Stunned again. Rude. Stop that Shadow Bolt. Ridiculous business. What do we have that is... You... One of these is... I need fear. Quite. I think we have some kind of bust out problems situation. Okay. And another heal here. Okay. That just makes it do more damage. Moving and granting immunity to fears have constitution effects. Not really a stun, I don't think. It'll take more than 2 minutes to get this next boss fight. We're gonna spend another 60 gold. Power ourselves up. Potentially. Potentially we will. Reaper, Bonecaster, Adapt. Alright. Immediately kill them. Slam going. That's great. Execute. And so it's there. Can take more damage. Heal up. It's nice when there's more melee guys that just come over and get all right up next to you so you can hit them all. That works pretty well. Alright. Only 35 seconds left on this. Not ideal. Father of Souls. Nope. Okay, there. So. Damage. Execute. Hit that. Excellent. 500,000. I'm spending the extra money. Yeah, it's worth it.
Finally, a captive audience.
myself. Some more Sunders in here. Caps had only a few extra Sunders, that's fine. Ow. Doing a lot of damage so far. Make us do more damage. Increase damage down. It's be kind of intimidating to shout him. Nope, immune. Potion. What else we got? This.
Of the harvested calls to you.
Right? I tried to do that. Oh, we're getting hit by a vortex of something. Fear? That's weird. Okay, that's different. That's different. Let's get back in there. Definitely wait till we have enraged generation available. Where are we at? We need to find the Devourer of Souls. Look for the Crucible there. What if this guy was the Devourer of Souls? We need to get past this guy to the next boss even. That'd be something. Get back in here. The Devourer of Souls. I don't think that was this guy. We're at the end here. Okay. All of our stuff back up here again. Because why not? And continuing. Definitely not a long dungeon by any means. Got that going for us. This, some of that, these. Okay. I haven't seen anything that would look like a crucible to plunge the sword into. Temper Quillen and the Screw of Soul only works inside the Forge of Souls. Not here. Could be at the end. Very possible. What's we got here? Just cut off Cleave. Ooh, Retaliation would be fun. Strikes with melee. Would be good to use. The shouts don't seem to really accomplish much here. I'm not gonna worry about those. Might need to get just back into the middle more. Berserker Rage removes and grants immunity to fear, so that will help. Got a few things going for us here. Also a bit of a run back. That's alright. Okay. What else we got? Can't really try to get multiple victory rushes available before running back in. We can fight these guys to get a victory rush. It would help a little bit. It'd probably be worth the effort here. As long as we come out of the fight at a reasonable amount of health. Walked away from me. Rude. Interrupt your Shadowbolt. Alright. Victory rush here. So moving this guy back towards the fight. What's he doing? He's over here now. Alright. Victory rush for that? Yes, we got 20 seconds before we can use the victory rush. That'd be great.
Finally, a captive audience.
Alright. Maximize. Victory rush here. Victory rush there. He's hearing. This. Disarm. Potion. Alright.
The vortex of the harvested calls to you.
Alright. No fear. Have no fear, me. In a literal sense. That's the current plan. Let's do another fear. Let's run out into the vortex. Hate that. Very rude. Immune to fear. Execute. There you go. Rose of the Cheating Hearts. Got it. Okay. We continue on. We got 8 seconds left on that. Too early. Get some of this. Alright. So everything we got, working it all out. We're getting there. Was there really a forge in there? It didn't look like, or a crucible or anything. So we just keep on here. This one gives a little thunder too, so that's fine. Execute. Execute. Heal myself. Alright. Not too shabby. Gonna go frenzy. Hey, how's that going for you? I just have a whole bunch of rage. Continuing forwards. Horror complete before given places. Can't use that here. I'd like to. Skill there. You take more damage. Alright. He's got a decent amount of health. Very dangerous. Thunder. Execute. Spectral Warden. Very spooky. Healing. Alright. Keep on eating that. Full health here. Let's take a little bit, even though it does heal 67,500. Okay. More Spectral Warden. Thunder. execute. Alright, here's the Devourer of Souls. He's got even more health. Alright, we should go in. No time like the present. In a little sense that we need to get in here and use... Yep. Mirrored Soul. Phantom Blast, probably should have avoided that. No blast for you.
Anguish. Rise and feed.
Oh boy. Them little guys. Oh, they're doing damage. Oh boy. Ow. There's the Crucible of Souls. Weird. Get back in here. We've made it to where we need to be. We need to use this. Obviously, you probably can't do that during the boss fight. A weird guy. You take quite a bit of damage there, too. You see what we need to do about this. Could be... He's got even more health, too, which is not ideal. And all the way at the end of the dungeon. Because of course it is. Okay. Buffs and stuffs. So I shall devour you whole. Chaos, rise and feed, doomed for eternity. Those little guys were just bumping into us. We couldn't damage them. That's definitely something we need to worry about. I don't think we'll be able to get another Victory Rush start. Quite a bit of damage there. Mirrored Soul. Sounds like it could be an issue. It might be bouncing damage back at us or something. It's very possible. Little spider. Yeah. We might need to just look at what the boss is doing here. Figure out what we need to do. Obviously. What else we got? Remove bleeds. Not really. I don't think trying to make the ghost run away would work either. It doesn't feel like the answer. Also, look at the combat log here. Unleashed souls. We're doing a whole bunch of damage. Melee swipe, Devour Souls, Phantom Blast, melee swing. We heal ourselves Bloodthirst. Devour Souls, melee swing. 11,000 shadow damage, my goodness. Mirrored Soul. Hit for damage. Mirrored Soul hit for damage. Mirrored Soul hit for 3,000. Mirrored Soul. There's definitely something happened with Mirrored Soul. We'll have to see if we have a debuff on us, which would lend us more information here. Some of these things we kind of mostly just breezed through the first time we came through here. Most likely. It's also been at least a little bit since then, so that's okay. Very quiet here with almost everything defeated. I guess there is still technically one warden up here. But they did enough damage that we really can't bring in Victory Rush too effectively. Not gonna worry about that. here. Also got these guys. Don't worry about that either. We don't need all the loot from the dungeon. We're just trying to do the quest in bit. That's the idea, at least. Unless it doesn't work out. That's okay. So I'll wait for this guy to walk past. Probably. Don't need to really mess with him. Not too necessary. It's been all spooky. Okay. Let's see what we can do. The problem is, a lot of our healing also comes from doing damage. So if we can't do damage, it's going to damage ourselves. That's also a pretty big problem. Clearly. Power of Souls. Alright. See what we can do.
You dare look upon the host of souls! I shall devour you all! Not ready yet.
Phantom Blast. Should have stopped it. Mirrored Soul. Phantom Blast. Goodness. Summoning guys.
Rise and be.
I'm gonna run away. Let's cast some Phantom Blasts. Now it's doing Mirrored Soul. Another Phantom Blast. These guys are attacking too. They're gone. Got the Phantom Blast. Nope. Oh, that's not good. Doomed for eternity indeed. That is not looking ideal. Definitely more of a group kind of situation here. And we can't even queue for this dungeon. This is also unfortunate. We have to actually find people that want to do some random dungeon. We can't stand in the souls. We can't do damage when it's got the reflect. We're the only one that gets the reflect. There's something we can do about the reflect, perhaps. Assuming that's what it actually is here. Seems likely. Okay. Yes, being more healed here isn't really going to help at all. We need to absolutely pummel all of those blasts that he does, so those do a lot of damage. We also need to stay out of the way for the souls coming through, because they do also do damage. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. And we're not going to get a chance to just use the sword in there while the boss exists. That's pretty clear. I don't know how much being strong would really help with this. If we really can't do damage. Phantom Blast does massive damage. Mirrored Soul. Question is if Mirrored Soul only did one bit there. When we stopped attacking. So I think there's definitely plenty of damage coming from Mirrored Soul. It's not shadow damage too. We kind of don't have a huge window where it's not mirrored either, though. So that's not ideal, obviously. Most bosses can't really be stunned or taken away or anything. Do not have disarm. Is that not the thing anymore? spellbook. Not that he has arms to disarm, but still. Swinging thunderclap. Execute's fine. Disarm is requiring a defensive stance. Okay. Defensive stance is also a potential answer. Maybe. If we just take tons less damage, just tank through all of the damage that's dishing out. Never tried a new defensive business here. So in theory that could be a thing. We don't have any really good new defensive stuff for the most part. We don't have any of it enchanted or anything either. So we definitely need to work a bit on that before we could try to do that. We'd also need to set up the entire defensive abilities and stuff. Get all that ready. What we currently have is what we got, honestly. That's definitely something. We could just try taking it. Just going for it. Dealing with all the damage that we take. Well, very, very much trying to pummel. Highly important. Okay.
You dare look upon the host of souls! I shall devour you all!
Interrupt that. Let's do a mirrored soul. We don't have enough to immediately counter the next one. He's casting these too quick.
Suffering, anguish, chaos. Rise and feed. I can't do that yet.
Alright, just that. Maybe at least close enough here to cancel the Phantom Blasts. So mirrored soul. No. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. Let's see. Unleashed souls are doing shadow damage. Lots of them, lots of it. Just piles and piles of shadow damage. We get a little bit of healing, but obviously not enough. We can't like fight the souls, which is also a problem. Don't have enough healing options. We have the regeneration. We don't get any victory rushes because those summons don't count as things we can fight, so we don't get more victory rushes. That would have helped, obviously. We can't pummel quick enough to defeat all of his magical blasts. It's not looking ideal right now. It's not looking ideal. And our stuff is also breaking. Okay. Jump in with Heroic Leap. Try to reforge the sword. It's the perfect plan. If we were invisible. I doubt that works on bosses. Jump to the cup, reforge the sword. That's my next plan. It's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm not sure. Possibly a full defensive business could help with this. But that would require looking into all the defensive stuff, and that's a bit of effort for right now. Not too excited for that idea. Also, just having better equipment could also help quite a bit. I have a few ideas here. But we've definitely found where we need to be. So we got that information at least. So that's good. Yeah, the amount of... I'm not even sure if it's really reflect. It seems like it probably is, though. There's something we can do about the reflect. But only as one person? Probably not. A lot of these mechanics kind of make use of there being more people. Like, getting rid of debuffs, having a dedicated healer, having more than one person taking all the effects at the same time. People being able to DPS while one person runs away from all those souls. There's definitely benefits to having groups for dungeons. As you might expect. Other way. It doesn't like jumping up. Let me use it here. It doesn't like jumping up. Slopes like that. Awkward. Okay. Temperate. Forge of Souls. We know where that is. It's right back behind here. Range on this is 40 yards. That's pretty good. Not gonna be good enough, though. Not gonna be good enough. Forge of Souls might be up above, too. I'm gonna look at it. I mean, it's kind of right there.
You dare look upon the host of souls! I shall devour you all!
Mirrored Soul. This is gonna blast us before we can even get here. Interrupted. Use this. Use it.
Rise and feed.
I'm in the right spot. I'm in combat. I disagree. Okay. Well, that's not really happening now, is it? Might need to... I'm not sure. Might need to something. Turn me to life. Just fly over there. Then teleport out, it'll be fine. Okay. So this is going to be a project for later, somehow. Not entirely sure how, but somehow. An interesting adventure it has been. Definitely 2 episodes. Yeah. Lots of stuff going on here. We've got a decent amount of healing. It served us well up until this point. There's only so far it can take you, clearly. Well, that's alright. Alright. Let's go and do stuff with the inventory here. And repair our stuff. That also help. Look at the new body that we got from the first boss in there. What we lacked in progress, we made up for with information, let's say. trying to make this at least something of a success. Alright. Robes of the Cheating Heart. Looks like it hasn't loaded yet. It's working on it. Roguelike. Alright. We don't need any of these things. Goblin Gumbo. Soy spice stew of no nutritional value. Usually belch rank goblin breath for the next 5 minutes. Great. Great stuff, cheap stuff. Vendors. Venerable items. We don't need any of the stats on this, obviously. We can sell the Frostweave cloth though, so that's something. Lots of cheap stuff. Greens. Let's vendor it. Maybe we have some money here. Vendors this for 27 gold. Get the 2-ton hammer. And the Frostweave cloth's also worth a little bit. 11 gold for that. Very cool.
Off and away.
Rid of this. Sell the Frostweave. There we go. Frostweave. Nice big stacks. Got some value to that. Okay. Let's go and repair. Repair.
I'm sure.
Engineering guy? Not quite.
Alright, then.
Over to the blacksmith area then. Because they totally can.
What can I get for you today?
Repairs. 31 gold. Reasonable.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay. What are we doing here? Pretty much none of these, honestly. We're not tempering the blade. We're not doing the Vows of Eternity. Not going to Twilight Highlands. Not going to do this pumpkin thing. Mostly going back towards just a smidge more archaeology. In theory. We'll see how it progresses here.
Hello.
Put this in here for later. We also don't need all of the potions and buff items and stuff on us. We're only going to be doing a little bit of stuff here. Mostly more useful when we're actually out worrying about it. Don't need these for just regular stuff. We still have all the things in here for more small excursions. If we got more things, we could put something in the middle here. That's alright.
See you later.
Okay. Yeah, back to archaeology. We're at 425. We can totally just go get it right now. Not that it would help us. We just need to go get a few more levels up there. We'll at least get the level here. So we have it available so we can get more levels when we head back out.
Hey there.
Harrison Jones, illustrious Grand Master Archaeology, level 75, 425, 20 gold, maximum skill potential of 525, which is in fact the max.
See you
There you go.
around.
Now it exists. We still have access to new, actually Cataclysm areas. If there's going to be any archaeology, I would expect there would be some in Oldham. That seems very likely. Just need to do a handful more things out in Northrend. Over towards, towards the better angle here. I'll go a different port or something. That'll make a huge difference. Oh yeah. Should be only a little bit more of that. And we'll see exactly how it behaves with the Cataclysm zones. Overall, something that looks something like progress. Next time, goodbye.